Hi guys, this is Emnel and we are back playing Cosmetic 4 as Canada. Just a quick note though, I have been recording this and two previous episodes like in the middle of the day. I try not to because there's then a lot of traffic and emergency services, noises, things like that, as I'm living in the middle of a city. But well, can't help it today because later today I'm catching a train and won't be able to record for a week. So, well, this is what it is. Hopefully the background noise isn't too bad. I do what I can to negate it, but well, I see it picks some bits up. So, well, there it is. Right. Well, our offensive here was quite a success. Although, as you can see, the AI. There aren't like an excessive amount of divisions trapped, although we've been able to push our front line quite aggressively, and perhaps we will also it will result in our ability to close this whole packet, which would be a very nice thing to do. So now we are kind of throwing caution to the wind and attempting to continue our attacks around here. Well, basically do that. Well, basically to take advantage of enemy being a bit off balance after our offensive. We'll try to do that, and later we will perhaps attack through the from Hong Kong, or after reaching Mongolian border we may want to swing towards Beijing to see what works best. Okay. You can see our plan of using superior infantry divisions is working decently. There are some issues with it, but well, quite well as far as and due to the ability to quickly break through enemy lines, the lack of mobility is usually quite easy to overcome. Although, well, in this case, let's know when to quit. Attacking through the river into mountains, as always, a terrible idea. Yeah, so this is going to be a more difficult. Let's try to get a few more forces in it. This attack is kind of pointless as well. Let's reinforce this. We push through here, and there are another 3 points to grab. So I don't want to push into a full division once again into the mountains. Although we need to like pick up the pace and try to push through as quickly as possible, because well, once we are out of the mountains, it will be easy, and if they consolidate, well, it won't be easy. So, as you can imagine. I want to push through here and perhaps grabbing this whole territory that used to belong to Communist China may be a decent idea. It's probably fairly well industrially developed, but I don't want to mess up our advance too much, as in spread it and basically mess up the packet, allow them to evacuate. But okay, in this case, well, with all those ports, it doesn't really matter that much. So let's just grab for example this a bit of an easier province to capture, and that should at least, for example, distort some of their movement from down south. And as well cross the rivers here, since they are not defended. See. Should probably push into here though. But that requires more units. Alright. That will be one division, but it's a pretty bad one. No, actually, it's a good one, but with a low strength. So those marine divisions are actually inferior if you see what they are made of here. Just engineers and marines, and this one has 2 battalions of artillery. Right, let's start the attack. Alright, we can push through. Because one, as I mentioned, those are shitty divisions, so even in such a, but as you can see, the numbers are not that great when we are doing such things. As you can see, with the contingent of our infantry, of marines, the river crossing penalties aren't all that terrible. I mean, attacking into mountains is still pretty bad, but how is this looking? Well, it's looking okay, or will be looking okay as soon as our divisions decide to... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, our organization isn't all that great. Alright. Alright, let's actually take a look here on how much damage are we. So here, for example, we lost 1000 against 500. That's not ideal, but well, need to remember that we are on the offensive. See any other interesting battles? Not much. So, mostly small skirmishes, sometimes actual fairly significant losses, as you can see here, but well, yep, we are grabbing quite a lot of land, so at least there is that. And when we are able to defend, it's actually much easier. Let's see. Okay, so let's, for example, check this battle, the latest one. Yeah, so here, even on the offensive, we managed to do quite well. Oh, here I failed to recognize that they reinforced, and we suffered some bad casualties. Yeah, those 2 provinces will be actually pretty difficult to break. Alright, what do you want now? Industry is not being done just yet. Well, can always come back to mechanized offensive, I'd say. Well, I have actually second thoughts about logistics. We are not using nearly enough divisions to justify it, I'd say. It's helping a little bit, but I mean, our problem with logistic divisions, logistic companies, is that, well, they actually require quite a lot of supply themselves. Well, since they're using motorized, they are quite a strain on our industry as well, especially if we are suffering some attrition, as we are now fighting in the mountains and such, or marching through the mountains at least. So we are walking there. We could start working on our doctrines, but probably not. Yeah, where's the first actually useful bonus? Ground support. This is useful. Efficiency is not very useful because that just allows them to be better when dogfighting. Ground support, this is useless. So 3 points in. If we go here, we get that 18% more or less across the board. Some air support, 15 here. Fighter detection, ground support 10. You know what? I usually go with battlefield support. Let's this time around go with operational integrity, since we are more interested in actually being able to establish our superiority and the bonuses from from bombing will be should be enough as it is, and well, basically. We are better off using or abusing the research bonuses. So in this case, I think it will turn out better. All right, let's try to keep advancing. We are so sort of almost there. Pushing through here, that would be ideal, of course. But although, I mean, since we are trying to close this packet, so I guess. Pushing through here makes more sense. Well, frankly, we can simply ignore those bits now when I think about it. If they just push in a little bit towards here, it won't be much of an issue. Let's bring up our cavalry as well. As for closing this packet, yeah, sure. Although, I mean, cavalry I guess would be better at it. Oh yeah, I mean, yes it would. So let's get that one cavalry, and this division we will also send up north, and those two cavalry divisions will operate here. As soon as their organization drops to 0, it doesn't really matter what kind of division attacks them anyway. So, well, this got become a bit of a bastard child of an offensive. So there are some, yes, there's some forts here. How much of the fort is it? 2. And that, well, we should be able to push through solely based on the fact that they have no organization. So let's do that. Yeah, so there are some forts around basically territory, the capital of People's Republic. Okay, advancing there. Might as well simply continue here. I don't think we are in danger of being cut off, but I will try to keep an eye on that. How's our planes available? Well, where's the closest airfield, by the way? In Hong Kong, for example. What do we have? So we have that one close air support we got from the Soviets, and 5 we've built ourselves. Actually, I only request a little bit of land lease from the UK. You know what? Let's request everything and see how that goes. Well, so basically we got some fighters. Just very little bit for the cost of 2 autonomy, 2.76. Yeah, I can live with that. We are getting quite a lot of autonomy solely based on our contribution to the war score, so we should be able to get independent soon enough, and actually the point in which we will be will have a problem with lack of political power rather than a lack of autonomy. Okay, pushing through. Let's check this battle, for example. Fairly equal. Oh, all 5 divisions pushing in there. Interesting. Yeah, suffering a little bit of a low supply. Wow, that's mostly. Okay, so we basically need to grab this province, and our supply problems will disappear. Good that we are at it. Haven't I? Could have sworn I sent this guy up north. How's this? Well, good enough-ish. So he will attack here. He will attack there. Oh, actually, this is better. Okay, that being said, let's keep them busy, eh? So 2 easy provinces to take. Well, not very easy, it's a desert, but if we get that, that's quite a lot of dead divisions right there. Okay, stop this attack. Okay, this is actually getting out of hand, so let's just establish a perimeter here. Might as well draw a line. It will be pretty obnoxious, but good enough for me. They're not pushing through there, although we need to keep an eye on that. Well, all in all, we should be fairly safe here. I'm a bit worried about this bit, but well, might as well just grab the rest of the land that we have here. Clean it up. They are moving out of there as well. Hawker Hurricane is on. Anything else that we want to start producing? Researching. I think we'll just wait for computing machine first, either way. And let's start producing the hurricanes. Right here. About 2 oil left. Yeah, works for me. There we go. Yeah, no point in pushing through here just yet, I'd say. Although, well, it would be if there was a decent, if the defenses weren't so good. But well, in this case, I'm not going to push into the mountains with bloody forts and shit. So I will probably try to encircle them from both directions, right here, perhaps. Push through here around along this river makes a lot of sense, although it's a absurdly long advance. And here, right through here through Shaanxi. All right, south is well contained, nothing really happening, and we are cleaning those things up. There we go. And that of course got all messed up, but I'm pretty sure all the 3 divisions should have been here. And whatever that is should disappear. Alright. Looking good. Then you can grab this bit. So, alright. That's quite a lot of divisions down there. And they're all escaping. Sad day. What can you do? Alright, so I need one division attacking here. Actually, I want two divisions attacking there. Just keep them busy. Try to close this packet. Come on. Okay, they are not moving for the time being, so, well, that's a success, I'd say. Yeah, so as soon as let's grab more territory here, basically. Although, maybe simply with this guy. Yeah, and we'll have decently-ish established front line there. Alright, so this is... that should be solid. Let's see. Lack of supply, but they are attacking through a river, and yeah. Yeah, we can hold it pretty much indefinitely. Not so sure about this one, so let's just, you know, pull... although, we can just grab this one though. Yeah, that works fine. Still waiting, what, 11 days till we can switch our manpower loss, which will propel us to the different set of problems that will include the lack of supplies for our divisions, but well, there we are. Speaking of which, we should probably add one more division to anti-tank, and that probably also means that we should grab one more factory worth of steel. How's our production going? Construction, I mean. Well, could have been better, but there we are. Okay, so next one will remove the Great Depression, so that should also well, ultimately, well, not ultimately, but seriously fix our problems with lack of production. Support this bit. Right, so yeah, this whole thing that maybe 20, 30 divisions, maybe 20 at least. 20, 30 divisions gone. Good start. How many divisions do you guys have now, by the way? Not that many. I mean, well, compared to our 14, you have many, but I mean, it's not 1,000, so around 300 probably. Soviets, well, that's not very impressive, Soviets, but hopefully once we clean up Japanese front, they will be able to put more against the Germans, so there's that, and Germans, of course, have up to 1,000 or so. Italians, well, 300. Oh, that brings me to something I wanted to talk about. I will also mention in my announcement video, but the next two playthroughs with majors, I will perhaps squeeze a playthrough with South Africa, but two major playthroughs are going to be United Kingdom and then Italy. United Kingdom may be a bit boring because, well, allies have an obvious advantage. So, well, while we will be able to showcase how use of air and navy, thing is that the AI doesn't really have, isn't really getting that much of a naval and air advantage with even on max difficulty. Therefore, well, playing such powerful nation as United Kingdom won't give us much in that department, but we'll be able to see the, you know, the autonomy thing from, you know, the a different perspective, from the perspective of the overlord. So that should be very interesting. And then we are going to play as Italy, which should allow us to play catch up with Navy and Air Force. and well, everything. I mean, we are Italy, so we'll be playing catch up on all fronts as far as the industry goes, because Italy by far was the the nation with worst situation when it comes to their industrial power at the start of the war, and well, the problems continued. I mean, basically, Italy wasn't nearly as prepared for World War II as it was prepared for World War I, which is kind of funny. Right, so, well, we are kinda... This is not the ideal situation, of course, to be in. We are sitting in the deserts, they are sitting on the mountains overlooking us, but, well... okay, well, we'll need to think what do we want? Do we want to advance through here, as I mentioned, towards Beijing? Or through here? Or perhaps do we want to basically make a two-prompt attack and try to encircle the People's Republic territory? Or we can simply... Oh, okay, yeah, so this is so what we are going to do is we are going to try to push as hard as we can through the north towards Beijing, because as soon as we get around here and grab a few victory points, the puppet China will collapse, and that will most likely allow us to redeploy almost there very easily, and therefore trap all those divisions that are there. Okay, so it's advancing here. I will hold on to that, but yeah, right. That's enough here. Let's redeploy up north, and you guys try to do that, I think. Alright, yeah, we'll try to hold on to that, but not excessively. And we'll leave this one as well. So, like, for this pincer movement, one attack through here, and one attack through here. And I don't think we need so many divisions for that here, so let's remove you and send you up north. So this is going to be the difficult part here, at least at the start. Grabbing all that. Cavalry. Probably here, yeah, because it will be more about land grabbing, which is, like, I mean, in its purest form, as in grabbing free provinces than fighting. So here, not so much. Here we'll need to do quite a lot of fighting. And this, my bloody chair is killing me. Do you guys sometimes hear like that bang? Kind of a voice that was heard like a second ago before I started swearing about it. That's what my stupid chair is doing. I need to get a new one. Well, that's... How is the... Oh shit, this... Okay, we need to fix our supply situation. Yeah. 50% edge provinces. We need to grab... let's see... Those two provinces, basically, and, well, at least this one. No, both of them, really. And this one, huh? Okay. Would have been better, Let's move here. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Okay, let's kick you guys out of there. Should be easy enough, right? Considering the if they. Alright, so warfield economy. And definitely extensive conscription. There we go. We have enough manpower for 10, 15 divisions. Oh, more like 10. So, hooray! Once again, which provinces are we in need of taking? Those two and this one. Alright, oh, look at that, that's a lot of French units there. In Belgium? Okay. A lot of units all the way. Yeah, let's attack this way. Just a handful of divisions, but decent ones. Well, we should be able to help with that. Okay, we extended this front, so that's about it as far as our interest in that lies. They shouldn't be able to break through, so we are basically leaving that for the AI to clean up. And now we need to grab, we're still grabbing those two provinces to fix our supply situation. But we can, well, we can redeploy actually. Oh, we've been pushed out of there. Well, it's a problem, but the big one. Now we can redeploy back. No, we are being attacked, so we cannot. But this is what does it. Okay, so let's wait and let's not waste more supplies. I want to grab both parts of both sides of the river really, but we are going to advance in this direction towards Beijing through this hilly terrain rather than through mountains. So it should be doable. But we are going to continue doing that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you then.